Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope all of you are doing amazing. So in today's video, as the title already says, I'm gonna share makeup brushes under a budget. Now if you love makeup or you do makeup or in general you're a makeup enthusiast, you know how expensive makeup brushes are. I've tried and tested a lot of makeup brushes and finally I have a collection of mine which I can share with you. So if you're looking out for makeup brushes, whether it be a complete collection or individual makeup brushes under a budget yet high quality, then this is the video for you. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bells on so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. And now let's get started. So I might sound a little nasal because I am not well. I have cold and cough, so please don't mind. Okay, so firstly let me just show you all the brushes which I have. These are all the brushes which I have. Now this holder is from DMart. I still have the sticker on. It's just for ₹39. It's nothing fancy, just a plastic holder. Now I want something covered. I usually keep these brushes in a drawer still. I want something covered, but those covered makeup holders are like really expensive, so I don't have one. But yeah, I think it's spacious enough, easy to store all my brushes. Okay, before I show you the brushes one by one, I just want to put it out there that I've collected these brushes over a period of 3 years. I haven't bought them all together because obviously otherwise it's going to be very expensive. ये करके मैंने अपनी collection बनाई है, and also you can use a single brush for different steps. If you know how to work with the makeup with brushes, you can multi-purpose these brushes, so you don't need to necessarily have like 10 different kinds of brushes for a full face of makeup. But of course I'm going to show you everything possible, but just putting it out there, if you don't have a budget for these many brushes, you can buy one and use it in different ways. For foundation, I personally like to use a brush. You can use a beauty blender, which is much more affordable, but for the brush I have this one from Pack Cosmetics. Now this is a complete collection. You don't get this individually. It was Pack X Jovita collection. Usually the problem with a brush for your foundation is that it leaves harsh lines, which does not happen with this one. If you know how to work with it, you can get a smooth, flawless finish. So it's big enough, covers my entire face easily, and blends the foundation really well. Also, you can use something like this, which is known as a beauty blender or a makeup sponge. Now I get this from local vendors. It is just for ₹50. So I don't like to go for branded beauty blenders because they are really expensive, and this does a decent job. It's, you just need to dip it in water, squeeze out the excess water, and you can go ahead and blend your foundation. It takes more time, but definitely it gives you much better finish than a brush. But I like to use a brush because it's much more easy, that's all. Next comes the concealer. Now I use a lot of concealer because of my dark circles. I may skip the foundation, but I will never skip a concealer. So I have two brushes, one from the same collection. This is a concealer brush. It's more fluffy, and the other one is from Nykaa. It's a flat brush. Now both of these blends the concealer really well, but this one covers more surface area compared to this one. So for a more precision, I think this one's better than Nykaa one, but this is also really good. I use both of them. I even use the Pack one for applying the concealer on my jawline, on my forehead, nose area, and also for spot concealing, and this one particularly for my under eyes. So both of them give really well coverage as well. Like, they do not soak up the product, which is very important. So if you want an individual concealer brush, you can go ahead with this Nykaa one, but if you're buying the collection, complete pack collection, then this is a great option. Moving on to the powder. Now to set your base, you definitely need a brush. So again, from the same collection, this one works really well for setting your under eyes and also the jawline. So it's really good when you want to set your under eyes and also get rid of all the creasing happening because of the concealer. So it's a good under eye brush. But for the entire face, I like to use this powder brush, again from Nykaa. It's super fluffy. It covers the entire face quickly, so I love this one. It's so good, and इसको use करके बहुत मज़ा आता है. Get that good feeling of applying makeup. जैसे बचपन से ऐसे ही brushes देखे थे मैंने, so I really enjoy using this brush on my face. So again, अगर individually लेना है तो you can get this one from Nykaa, but if you're buying the collection, then this one is a great one. So both of these really good in quality, and they're like equally good, I would say. Moving on to blushes. Now I got this one again from Nykaa. Now there is no specific blush brush in the pack collection, so I got this one separately. And this one I must say is great for powder blushes, but for cream and liquid blushes, I don't think it does a good job in blending the blush. So with powder blushes, you just have to apply, you don't have to blend a lot, but with cream and liquid blushes, you need to blend. So this one doesn't work in that case. So just for the powder blush, you can use this brush. Otherwise, for liquid brushes, I usually use my fingers because I haven't found a good brush for liquid and cream blushes. Moving on to contour, I have this one from Wet n Wild. Now, I don't contour a lot, but I have this one. It's angled and very fluffy and very good in quality. Wet n Wild does some amazing brushes in a budget. They're all like very affordable and also great in quality. So this is great for your contouring on the jawline, on this main contour area. And also you can contour your nose with this one because it's pointed. So a great one for contouring, and also I've used this for blending my liquid and cream blushes, so it does a great job in that as well. Moving on to the highlighter. Now, I don't have a brush separately for highlighter, but I have this one. It's a foundation brush from Faces Canada, but I use it for my highlighter as it is pointed, it's flat, and does a great job in applying the highlighter on the high points of your face. So as I said, you can always use your brushes as you like. So I like to use this foundation brush as a highlighter brush. But of course, you can use your fingers also if you don't want a separate brush. Now the Pac X Jovita collection has 8 set of brushes, and the rest of the 5 are these eye brushes. So you have 3 face brushes which I showed you earlier, and all of these 5 are like eye brushes. Now the first one, this is like a crease blender. I like to use it to blend my eyeshadow over my entire eyelid. Next is this angled brush, which is great for eyeliner and also lower lash line. And the rest of the 3 brushes, especially this one, it's flat and it's good for application when you don't want to blend, you just want to apply some glitter pigment or some glitter eyeshadow. It does a great job. And these 2 are like very small, thin precision brushes, so if you're looking forward to create some detailed eye looks, then it's great. So I don't use a lot of these brushes because I've stopped doing eye makeups. Earlier I used to, but now I don't. So if you want to create some great eye looks, it's a great kit. But to be honest, these 3 are the least used brushes from this collection for me personally. Now another eyeshadow brush, which is from Wet n Wild again. Now this is again really good. It blends really well, it applies the pigment really well, so it's multi-purpose and very affordable at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to show you my first ever makeup brush kit. This is the one which I'm talking about. If you've seen my old videos, you would know. It's from Amazon. It was around 300 rupees. All of these 10 makeup brushes, 5 face brushes and 5 eye brushes. So I think if you're just starting out with makeup and you want something really affordable and you want a lot of brushes, this is a great option because it's really good in quality. I've used them for almost 3 years now and I still use them. If my other brushes are not washed, I use these. So these are like backup brushes for me and cannot get rid of them ever because they're very close to my heart, because these are the first ever brushes I ever got. So I'm going to start with the 5 face brushes. Because they're like really affordable, you cannot expect a lot from them. So first one is this foundation. It blends really well and also doesn't leave harsh lines, but it's small, so it takes a lot of time to work with your foundation. So this is the first one. Then these 3 are like powder, blush, and like you can use them as you want because they're not very precision brushes and इसपे कुछ ऐसे mention भी नहीं है आपको कौन सा किसके लिए use करना है. So randomly I used to use them. So they're like very good in quality, very fluffy, and the bristles are like really soft. And this one is angled for your contouring. So total 5 face brushes and 5 eye brushes as well. Starting from this one, this can be used for your inner corners because it's very pointy, and this can be used for blending your eyeshadow. Really nice. And these 3 are the least used because they're not very like precise. They're not very precise. So, and I think quality is great. They're good in length, easy to work with, bristles are soft, and I've washed them, I've used them, so I can definitely recommend these brushes. I'll try to link them down below if I find them on Amazon still, because I got them like 3-4 years back. But yeah, very affordable and definitely good to have if you are looking for brushes like under rupees 500 and आपको बहुत सारे brushes चाहिए. Definitely a very good option. Lastly, I have this makeup applicator from Pac yet again. This has been quite in trend lately, so I also got this one. This is just to give you like a very flawless blurred effect. I use it to set my under eyes and sometimes I even blend my foundation with this. So it's really nice. काफ़ी अच्छी क्वालिटी का, and Pac is like a great brand for makeup applicators and brushes. So if you want something like this, it's a great option. So just to summarize, I think for powders, you definitely need a brush. You cannot apply powder with your fingers. And even for foundation, I think it's very difficult to blend with your fingers because a lot of surface area. Apart from that, I think you can work with your fingers. Definitely, you don't specifically need applicators for that. But yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. All the products will be linked down below in the description box. Have a look, and also let me know in the comments if you also use a lot of makeup brushes, which is your favorite brand. I would love to try out that. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and do make sure to turn the notification bells on so that you get notified each time I upload a video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.